here as a group trying to accomplish one thing. One thing. That is to get to the future.
Introducing first.
Hello, Eve faithful, and welcome to another spectacular show from Pro Wrestling Eve. I am the Princess Diana of professional wrestling, and joining me tonight is...
Hi!
Well, Dan, so we'll see how long he stays here for. Depends on what the ladies get up to on the outside of the ring, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, and right now what we have going on is the return after 16 months of the bad girl Chantal Jordan. Last time we saw Chantal Jordan, Chantal's story in Eve is really one of manipulation. She is someone that's been here since a teenager.
Standing in at 5'2", hailing from Birmingham, she is the bad girl, making her return to Eve Wrestling after 16 months. This is Chantal Jordan!
Chantal Jordan, as I was saying, making a return after 16 months. Her youth in Eve was spent being manipulated by people. She tells me she is here to be by herself. She is not interested in being a part of any factions, any teams, any units. She doesn't want friendships. She is here to stand on her own 2 feet and use them to kick
and
others in the face. So we were orange with black trim for Chantal Jordan making her return.
But standing across from her, somebody who has made a massive name for herself in Pro Wrestling Eve since Chantal Jordan has been away, and that is Lucy Skye.
Lucy Skye, a badass who really impressed us in the match against RHIO. That match could have gone either way, but it was RHIO that came out on top and is now the #1 contender to Nyla Rose's Eve Championship. Lucy Skye, black with orange trim, making her, they're not a tag team, I promise.
Listen, these girls are not speaking before the show.
No.
Standing in at 5'4", hailing from Liverpool, she is Lucy Skye!
And you make that comparison there around, they're not a tag team, they're in the same colour scheme, but actually in a different universe, Dan, they'd actually be
a
multiverse, they'd actually be a pretty formidable team, quite similar in their approach to how they wrestle. They want to knock a bitch out.
They do indeed, you're so right, and that is the thing that I'm really excited about this match. The show's called Strong Women's Style. You're starting off with that right away.
Exactly, I mean, you've got Chantal with the kicks, and you've got Lucy Skye with the forearms. It's the battle of the strikes here tonight, and you know, both women here, and I know it sounds like a cliche, we're not too far into the show, get your wrestling bingo cards out. Both women have something to prove in this match. Lucy Skye lost the #1 contendership to RHIO on our last show, and of course Chantal Jordan hasn't been here for 16 months. Both women want to make a massive impression here in our opening contest here tonight.
Exactly.
And again, you know, the kicks, as I say it, straight away going for one of those kicks. you'd be mistaken to think that Chantal wears those kick pads to protect her opponent.
No,
she wears them to protect her shins. That's how hard she kicks.
Wow, the first move of the... Oh, wow! The audience already are having to move out the way.
And again, you know, Chantal Jordan, you don't get many words out of Chantal Jordan.
You really don't. Promo class is no fun when Chantal's in
She's not interested in speaking.
No.
She's interested in showing what she means with, her knees.
Yeah, with her knees.
and her kicks. There's a huge basement drop kick there to Lucy Skye, and then into the cover.
And the one thing as well about Chantal is saying, it's like the kicks don't just come from someone that likes to throw kicks. It's from an accomplished kickboxing background that Chantal Jordan has. So there's a massive difference between the two, because that's what Chantal needs to do. She needs to actually try to kick and stay away, because the moment she gets caught, then she's given up the power, and then she's going to get dumped on the back, dumped on her head.
Just like that, and exactly.
Like that.
This is again a problem that Chantal is going to have, because she is extremely well known in the scene for those kicks, and to cover. Because she's extremely well known for the kicks, people like Lucy Skye are going to take advantage of that, and that's where the power has come into play there from Lucy Skye. Huge T-bone suplex, catching that kick from Chantal, and now just punishing her here in the corner, shoulders to the gut. As now, huge chop to Chantal there.
Yeah, that one's done.
Yeah, and now Chantal just trying to create that distance here from Lucy Skye, but Lucy straight on her prey here, kicking Chantal down into the bottom rope, and this is going to be a break here from the referee.
She's going to have Chantal Jordan on the bottom of her foot.
Yeah,
it's going to be orange and black
there's
on
going to
the
be
sole of that boot.
Into the cover here. Yeah, there's going to be a boot print on Chantal, and potentially a Chantal face print on Lucy Skye's boot by the end of this one.
Yeah.
If Lucy Skye has anything to do with it, as another huge kick to the top of the back there, and now into that chin lock there. Just trying to push all of the air out of Chantal.
DJ Stevie C, welcome. They do not look like they're in a tag team together. What are you on about, my friend? Good welcome to everyone. Marcel of Fury Pro Wrestling, Lee Inkster, George Vandergriff, DJ, I said, Rascal, Daniel Smith, cover, 2 count there. George Vandergriff, Twine Wool.
I agree, great to see Chantal back here in a Pro Wrestling Eve ring, as she's taken down with a huge clothesline by Lucy Skye, and you can see Chantal's eyes there glazed over as Lucy Skye into the cover, and it's not enough, just a 2 count there for Lucy Skye.
One thing I also want to point out is you can see how red like these two already are. It is so hot in this building.
It is hot. I'm glad I've brought my little portable fan.
And you've got those lights that they're wrestling under as well.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
dread to think what the temperature actually is in that ring right now, and that has a massive effect, obviously, as we know, on the cardio of the performers in there as well.
It does, and it's not just the cardio, Dan. It's also your into the cover here from Luke's. It's also your reaction rate.
Yes.
It affects you. It sounds silly to say, but it affects your brain. You know, when you're pulling for air, you're struggling to breathe. You can't always think for the best thing that you need to do to maybe counteract your opponent, and that's how you get caught out.
Yeah, no, that's such a great point, which obviously as a former Eve champion, you know better than anyone.
As somebody who doesn't have a good gas tank.
Lucy Skye, I think she needs to keep the pressure on Chantal a little bit, like taking Chantal a bit lightly here. I was like, she's going to get kicked in the face for any of this.
Yeah, but at the moment, she's in complete control here. I mean, I agree, the cockiness may be not the smartest tactic against somebody as well accomplished as Chantal Jordan, but at the moment, it seems to be paying off for Lucy Skye here. Firmly in control of Chantal as the Eve faithful here in the Big Penny, getting behind Chantal. Oh, and an up and over, pushing Lucy into the ropes. And there's one of those huge kicks there to the ribs, and another one, knocking Lucy Skye off her feet. And this is the distance, the space that Chantal needed. Huge knee to the jaw there by Chantal Jordan as she goes up top. And what does she have in mind here? Oh!
Double knee straight down.
Into the cover. Good tight cover there from Chantal, but it's not enough.
Smart move. Chantal obviously giving up size and weight in here. So she launches her entire body knee first into her opponent. Smart wrestling from the bad girl Chantal Jordan as she sets her up here. And we know what comes next.
We know what comes here.
Ooh,
I can tell you, I felt these kicks. Oh, you can hear them. You can hear them.
Lucy's feeling that as well.
Rattling off the walls here of the Big Penny. But I mean, Dan, it just looks to be pissing Lucy off, if anything. And and so far in the battle of the kicks versus the forearms win as a follow-up with a huge German suplex there, and another one.
On the back
just
of her
an
head.
Absolute deadlift German suplex from Lucy Skye there, and huge knee to the jaw, into the cover, and you have to think this is it, Dan.
You see a difference in the attitude from Lucy Skye. That was a desperation cover. Hook the leg, weight across the shoulders with her body. Not happy, yeah, she's still feeling those kicks. She's going to be feeling them tomorrow.
Yeah, she'll be feeling them for a few days, in my experience.
Yeah, I can't say I ever remember you coming to me going, damn, I'd really like a match with Chantal Jordan.
Never.
Yeah, no. Wonder why.
Especially after I'd have felt those kicks.
Yeah.
Chantal evades, goes to the well one too many times. And,
nice!
Back fist falling into the cover. Just the one.
Tries to fire up.
And another one of those huge knees to the jaw. And what's she going for here?
Key crusher.
Into the cover. It's a tight cover. But not enough pressure across the shoulders there.
No, she needed to pull back a little bit more. I think there was yeah, that's a shame.
And this is it, you know, somebody like Lucy Skye here, and the weight advantage from Lucy Skye as well, you need to get a tight cover. You're not going to put Lucy Skye away with a lackadaisical cover.
She hesitated on that kick, but she got that one.
She misses.
Beautiful sit-out Michinoku from Lucy. No weight across the shoulders, and that allows Chantal to escape.
And this is what we're saying about, you know, the heat in the building, the desperation.
Their faces are almost the same colour as their gear.
You can think all you want when you're training that you know how to, you know, cover somebody, make sure all of the weight is across the shoulders. When you are 10 minutes deep into a match, it's a little bit different. And those are the things that matter. Those are the things that get you the 3 count. It's Chantal.
Surprising us with the power, lifted her over.
And a huge headbutt there from Lucy Skye. And you have to think that Chantal is not on this planet now after that huge headbutt, but she manages to meet Lucy Skye.
She knows she's got to avoid that frog splash that Lucy Skye's been using to win matches.
But I'm not sure meeting her up there is going to be a smart idea, as shoved down and now in position, and Lucy Skye hits it! Huge splash into the cover, and it is a 3 count.
Lucy Skye back into the win column.
Winner via pinfall, Lucy Skye!
And although Chantal didn't get the win in her Eve return, she looked great. I thought she looked great. And also, Lucy has got the experience, momentum. She's been working here regularly every month now for almost a year. You know, like working incredible performer after incredible performer. You know, she's just on that roll, but Chantal looked good. I look forward to what was.
Wow! And we've been wondering who Willow Nightingale is going to face when she makes her Eve debut, and it is going to be Lucy Skye.
Willow and Lucy Skye. That's the ship right there. Coming to you Friday, November 7th at Elite Encounters.
What a match that will be.
Yeah, big time match. Big time match.
And I don't know how the Big Penny is going to contain that match, Dan.
What a great first match, wouldn't you agree? And that's announced 7th of November. Lucy Skye will face Willow Nightingale.
Absolutely, Millie C. It will be a female.
Would you like another wrestling match? I said, would you like another wrestling match? Our next match is the first of our championship match of the night. And it's for the Eve Tag Team Championship! It has a 30-minute time limit and is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first,
Jetta,
Yeah.
you and Charlie, you're far more up with modern music than I. Is that copyright music? Do you want me to text Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay.
They claim to be the actual tag team champions. Introducing the team of Zoe Lucas and Amira Blair. Pretty Psycho!
I'm not sure who's going to break it to them.
Hold on, I've just noticed. Those are not the tag team titles.
I mean, I think if you unwrap them, there's chocolate inside. They want to be careful with the heat in the building here, Dan. They might melt under the lights here.
Yeah, I mean, I will say they look better than a lot of promotions tag titles, but
yeah, I mean,
for starters, they're tag titles. But like,
yeah. I mean, they match. They match. That box
and they're green.
You know, they're green for Eve.
Yeah.
And their opponents.
Those are not the real tag titles, though.
I mean, they definitely fit in your suitcase. Not sure that Lana's approved this video, Dan.
Pretty sure I haven't approved this music. Yeah, that's some interesting shots.
See, I know this song, Dan.
Amira trying to steal the spotlight, trying to also.
Those
are the real tag team titles. A bit of a difference.
Yeah.
And look at those best friends.
Oh.
Clearly, I really believe that those
Introducing Lana Austin and her best friend, Holly Barlow. They are the E-Tag Team Champions. They are the team of LALLIE.
This is a banger, to be fair. I mean, do you know what, Dan? I actually contemplated using this instead of.
I remember you asked. No, you asked me. And
I was going to use this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was like, there's no way I'm not getting a copyright strike for this song.
But listen, it's for the Eve Tag Team Champions, so it's worth it.
That's why they've got the gold light, isn't it, as part of their entrance?
Yeah.
Look at the kind of look on Holly Barlow's face.
She's living a dream right now.
She's on cloud nine. Oh my God! Did she just elbow Lana?
Yeah, she's on cloud nine. And I think Lana's in hell, to be honest.
That's where Lana's at her happiest, when there's no Holly in shots.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, but you know, no such luck, Lana. But listen, you know, Lana needs to soften up a little bit here, because you know it takes two to tango. To become tag team champions, you know, takes two.
I mean, it's in the name even. Tag team.
It's in
right?
the name.
Yeah,
it takes two. You know, if there's one thing that Lana loves, it's, you know, her, you know, being worshipped, and that's exactly what Holly's doing. So, you know, I'm not sure what Lana's issue is here. So what happens with whoever wins this match then, Dan? Do they get...
I didn't know that they were going to have their own belts.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't understand a bloody word, Jan.
No, I was going to say maybe we could not talk over this and, you know, let everybody hear what they're saying, but I don't think anybody can understand this, what can only be described as a cat warble coming from Amira Blair.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she's saying something about being the real champion, I guess. I mean, you know. But yeah, the belts are not that impressive, I have to say. I think they're Velcro as well, which is convenient, but not...
WWE's
not a very good aesthetic, is it?
So, you know. It's television quality. I'm kind of impressed with them, even though they pale in comparison to those beautiful tag team championships. Fabulous spoil sports.
Absolute spoil sports. Green with envy.
Green as those tag team belt straps.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, double bulldog here.
Wow, look at them. No one's more impressed that they're ahead right now than them.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Tag team moves. Look at these guys. Here's the thing. These two have a genuine tag team background. Not just competing here in Eve, but also for CMLL in Mexico. You know, they're not just like...
And they've definitely picked that up from CMLL in Mexico. This, you know...
Little dancing gear.
Distraction from the wrestling. Oh, and Holly Barlow in the background. Oh. I feel like I'm in Arena Mexico right now.
So do I.
Double crossbody. And, you know, all joking aside from the start of that match, there's Zoe and Amira doing the smart thing there, isolating Holly Barlow at the start, hitting some double team offense, but then quite quickly Holly Barlow back on top because they can't help but showboat.
No, it's...
I mean...
Oh, and eats her foot, misses one of her own, and the audience rightfully getting the heck out of the way. They have been trained well here in Eve to understand that a seat is just a temporary location.
But yeah, all fun and games aside, you know, you're here to win wrestling matches. You know, don't faff about dancing. Your opponent's going to get up and do exactly this.
And Lana's thrilled to be tagged in.
Yeah, thrilled. As in comes Amira, and straight in! Huge clothesline from Lana Austin there to Amira Blair. And Lana is not paid by the minute.
No,
she wants to be out of here as quickly as possible, and preferably as far away from Holly Barlow.
Exactly. She doesn't want to spend any... And she still has
And
she's still got a 4-hour drive back with her as well.
Yeah, I mean, she may leave her here. Oh, huge kick to the jaw there. Oh, but Amira manages to evade. Kick there to Holly Barlow, and another one there from Zoe Lucas to Lana Austin, and oh, that huge face buster there.
You know, for everything we say about them, these two, they've come at it in a different...
1, 2.
They've come out to prove that, you know, they should be the Eve Tag Team Champions, and it's just a matter of time before they go home with 4 belts.
And listen, this is the thing. Look, when they're on form and they're trying to win the match, they're actually on top of Lana and Holly Barlow.
Yes.
They're actually in control of the match. It's when they start faffing about that they lose the momentum. And that's what's getting in their way, Dan. As now Holly nowhere to be seen as she's starting to slowly drag herself back up onto the apron, and Lana unfortunately is firmly in no man's land on the opposite side of the ring from her tag team partner Holly Barlow. Huge kick there to Amira, and as she evades, huge kick to the chest. And she goes for one on Zoe Lucas on the outside, but she's caught face first on the apron and into the cover here.
And I like the fact that she immediately went into that cover, and if you noticed as well, she put her own body between Lana Austin and Holly Barlow.
Exactly, and this is what we're saying, you know, you can laugh and jokes here with Amira and Zoe, but, you know, when they're trying, they're doing all the right things.
Yeah, they are ridiculously talented.
This match is theirs to lose.
Yeah, in many ways, you know, because the one thing we can say also is exactly as you said, for as much as their personalities be what their personalities be, they're on the same page. Lana and Holly, I mean, they're on the same page and they don't want to lose, but they're not a team.
No, they're not. And Lana is a very well-established singles wrestler, and she doesn't like to share the spotlight.
No, she has held multiple regional championships across the UK.
Absolutely, and the problem is that, like I say, Lana doesn't like to share the spotlight, so she's going to try and win this on her own. She's going to try and do this on her own, which means she's essentially making it a handicap match.
Absolutely.
As now being stretched here by Zoe Lucas.
Yeah, and Zoe Lucas is much more flexible than Lana as well. So.
She's much more flexible than I think 90% of the population,
yeah, exactly.
to be fair.
And it's like, and she was really digging in the boot I saw on the baseline, and Lana has had a history of knee problems as well, so I mean that can be said about a lot of wrestlers, but Lana has.
And now Amira back into the ring here. And Lana is in some serious trouble here. Serious trouble. The girls are not letting her come up for air here.
And then you can see it going into that spinning toe holder, so she's trying to trap both legs. You saw Lana trying to turn into it to get to push off, but Amira caught it.
And like you say, you know, Lana is on Zoe and Amira's side of the ring. She has a long way to go to get to Holly here, but she needs to get there. She needs to make that tag. Oh, and a huge headbutt there from Lana, and she manages to break the hold as she crawls to Holly, but it's not quite enough. Amira managing to drag her back here, and can she? Oh, she pushes Amira off. Zoe makes a tag, and so does Holly. Oh, huge running forearm there from Zoe to Zoe there. Oh, and a big clothesline from Holly. Zoe going for one of those kicks. Holly ducking.
Pulls her down with her, and I don't think that is what Zoe was expecting. That
huge slam there into the middle of the mat. Oh, and a huge suicide dive from Holly Barlow there. And you know what? Lana might not like to admit it, but I think she needs Holly Barlow right now. Holly Barlow is saving these tag team titles for her and Lana.
What's impressive as well is, remember, last time we saw Holly Barlow wrestle, she suffered a slight fracture. Even a slight fracture sounds ridiculous. And look at her
go. She's on top. Huge crossbody to Zoe Lucas.
She hit so much momentum, she rolled off of her.
Into the cover.
Oh, running knee, oofed. Right to that trigeminal nerve of the jaw there.
As Lana makes second, you have to wonder if the force of that crossbody hadn't rolled her off, she would have got the 3. Oh!
What a DDT, kickstart DDT.
Swinging DDT there.
Goes for another one. Scorpion kick.
Oh, nice from Zoe Lucas, followed up by a spin. And I don't know how Amira managed to do that. That was on pure adrenaline as Zoe into the cover. Oh, and it was close, but it was just a 2 count there. And Holly and Lana are still in this. And this is where Zoe.
This is where things fall apart. Because they have looked great. They have looked the better team in this match.
They've been on the same page, and this is where, as they scream like a pair of banshees, which might make Lana tap, to be fair, because I'm about to tap from that screaming in this headset. But this is where Zoe, you know, gets in her own head, and as you can see, Amira on the apron there with that bow.
Runs in, that backfires, and now they're holding on
to each other with that bow, and Holly Barlow up to the top, and she breaks it. 2, 3.
They retain the Eve Tag Team Championships.
Your winners via pinfall, and still your Eve Tag Team Champions.
Take away from the smarts of Holly Barlow there, thinking on the fly, big splash to the crap bout, allowing, I mean, I don't know how else to describe that. Allowing.
Do they get to take all 4 belts?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, do they want
them? They should.
Maybe
not.
Just give them away to somebody.
Put them in a Christmas cracker at December.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you get out. Big Christmas cracker.
Maybe, yeah.
And Oscar's trying to tell her that she has to hand one of the belts to her. I'd have wanted both the belts. She did get the pin, but
she did. But but she wouldn't have got it if it wasn't for Holly thinking on her feet there. In the end, they were a fantastic team. I'm sure Lana will come around eventually.
I don't know. Lana's pretty stubborn. You know, she's got 3 kids. You know, like, she's used to, you know, youngsters misbehaving and not letting them give in to their wants and wills.
That's true, but when she watches the footage back, she'll see that, you know, Holly was the difference maker there.
Holly was. She's a bit of a spoiled sport as well. But I tell you what, not to take away, it's like great victory for LALLIE overcoming Pretty Psycho, but Pretty Psycho looked great in that match. If they could have just focused more.
This is the thing, they always get in their own way with the temper tantrums.
Yep.
And sorry, Brent, no, Pretty Psycho are not still tag team champions. I hate to break it to you, but they never were walking into this match. Oh, okay, but you know. I mean, whatever makes them happy, I guess, at this point. They're not harming anybody, are they? Or are they, Dan? I don't know.
Only they're, you know, this is clearly going to come up in therapy for them in several years' time. Oh my lord. You know, I was just thinking to myself, oh, this show is running a breeze. I should have known these two are just going to like, take up more time.
Oh, yeah, here
Crowd
comes.
chanting shitty little belts.
I thought it was pretty little belts.
Are we enjoying ourselves, ladies and gentlemen?
And now,
Not
time for
only
something
at
completely
Eve
different.
Wrestling do we showcase some of the baddest female wrestlers from all over the globe, we also showcase some of the baddest women in cabaret! For those of you who never known me before, this is your first time meeting me, I am a stand-up comedian. I do this full time. I also am an immigration lawyer. That is a true story. I also am an international award-winning burlesque performer. And I have performed myself in this very ring. It's been a privilege to do so. But here at Eve Wrestling, we showcase some of the baddest females coming into this ring. And I will say one of my favorite things at this moment in time is that women are dominating sports. And this next performer is performing an act which showcases that thing in particular. But also this act has been won all over the globe. She's an international cabaret performer and burlesque performer. So if you see something come off in this stage, a piece of clothing, you're gonna do what? If you see something amazing, maybe some splits, you're gonna do what? If you see something absolutely epic, because there's a sexy, badass woman in the ring, you're gonna do what? Give this woman the same love and energy that you will do all of the female wrestlers. We're gonna bring us into the ring an international cabaret burlesque performer. So after the count of 3, go wow, go crazy. 1, 2, 3. For Gigi Tonic.
Christmas for local prize, 61 big dollar ride. Unbelievable, Jeff!
I'm expecting you to sing along.
And I think we're going to need to see that again. Let's get that live action replay.
I do love to have cabaret here, especially when the real wrestling fans are like, what's going on? We've got another match to come, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for another match? I said, are you ready for another match? Oh, Lauren's back. Yeah. This match match has a 20-minute time limit and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Now here we have Anita Vaughan returning after her last performance at Pro Wrestling Eve, where she wrestled Queen Aminata in a knockdown, drag-out fight.
She is a 4-year pro, standing in at 5'9", hailing from Cork, Ireland. She was Ireland's national taekwondo champion and also the former Eve international champion. She is all violence. She is Anita Vaughan.
She likes to get violent. It is Anita Vaughan. Now, last time we saw Anita, she came out on the loss column against Queen Aminata, but what a fight that was. Definitely sending Aminata back to the USA with some battle scars. Ever since we saw the departure of Debbie Keitel in Pro Wrestling Eve, we've seen a new Anita Vaughan. Aggressive, angry. Hell bent on destroying anybody who stands across the ring from her. Thank you, Greg. Yep, Grrrls, don't jinx it.
And her opponent.
Now this is a first time matchup in Pro Wrestling Eve. These two women have faced against each other in tag team competition and also been on the same team in tag team competition, but have never had a singles bout here in Pro Wrestling Eve.
She is a 4-year pro, standing in at 5'4", hailing from Southeast London. She is a former Pro Eve Wrestling champion and the former 2024 Ace of Eve. She is the radioactive one. This is Safire Reed.
Now these women may have come into contact, these two women may have come into contact with each other backstage, passing ships in the night, but they have never wrestled here in Pro Wrestling Eve, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this one goes down here tonight. Both very aggressive, both, some would argue, Dan, have bad attitudes.
Yeah, I would.
So there are some similarities.
But I will say, since Safire got that monkey off her back in Nina Samuels when she got that win, she has been different.
Yeah, and this is the thing. As I said before,
And growing up, getting older helps.
yeah.
She's starting to become a bit of a hypocrite.
And as I said at the time, you know, Safire Reed was a completely different person before she encountered Nina Samuels. And Nina Samuels changed the makeup of Safire Reed. She went from that sweet young girl who just wanted to get matches, wanted to get ring time, wanted to get that first win in Pro Wrestling Eve, to this attitude that we see today. That is the house that Nina Samuels built, unfortunately. For anyone else who has come into contact with Safire Reed since that series of matches with Nina Samuels. However, that last match with Nina Samuels, like you say, seems like there was some vindication there for Safire. So it'd be interesting to see if we see any kind of change in her demeanour and her attitude since then. As a huge back elbow from Anita Vaughan there, followed up by a huge kick to the back, and both of those, the impact rattling off the walls of the Big Penny here tonight. as up for a crossbody, but caught by Anita Vaughan there. And a huge forearm to the kidneys there by Safire.
Yeah, she's still got gob on her though.
Still got gob on her, but I don't know if that's going to be the smartest tactic against Anita Vaughan here.
Well, we'll upload to our social medias later on, but I can tell you how this match came about. I was out the back doing a sound test for potential promo area when all of a sudden I was accosted by Safire saying, hey, Nina Samuels is getting a title shot when I last beat her.
Oh, beautiful!
Anita Vaughan, meanwhile, was having a pop at me saying that she hasn't had a rematch. My view is that they both need to get a few more wins under their belts so they can start separating themselves now.
Oh, huge drop kick through the ropes there. And it's really interesting to see the crowd here firmly behind Safire. Not something that we've seen in a long time. I mean, obviously we saw it in the match against Nina Samuels, but I think everybody cheers for whoever is facing Nina Samuels. As a cover there. And even just on that kick out, you can see that the kick out itself took something out of Anita Vaughan there as she's grimacing after kicking out of that cover there. And, oh, huge stomp there by Safire to the fingers of Anita Vaughan here. Possibly trying to disable those chops, which definitely came into play last month in the match against Queen Aminata. So maybe, you know,
that was
Safire trying to take that weapon away.
And the thing is, it's like, it's an interesting one when we look back at the last show, which was like 13 days ago.
Yeah.
You know, Anita Vaughan and Queen Aminata, they promised to bring the physical violence. They really did. I remember Queen Aminata kneeing Anita Vaughan so hard she herself went flying out the ring. And they wrestled for just over 18 minutes. Meanwhile, Safire Reed went to a 20-minute draw. You know, so...
As Safire knocked off the second ropes there onto that hard concrete floor.
Yeah,
and
no pretty blue mats here in Eve. And that is a gnarly spill.
It looks like she's caught her shoulder there.
Yeah.
As Lauren, the referee, goes to check on Safire.
And remember, no countouts here in Eve, but you must engage with your opponent. A failure to engage your opponent will constitute a forfeit. Absolutely.
Something that we call the spirit of Eve, and that is something that Safire and Anita are both very well accustomed to.
Yep.
As no strangers to the outside of the ring here, as a huge clubbing blow to the back of Safire here. And we've seen this before from Anita.
Wow.
A huge kick to the face.
Remember, she was as part of like the equivalent of the Next in Line program for the Irish soccer team. Like I said, soccer to help our global audience, of course.
Don't do that, Dan. It's football. We
doesn't
invented
sound
it.
right.
Well,
I know. I didn't even like the way it sounded out my voice, to be honest.
Yeah, listen, we gave you your independence. You're not having soccer.
No,
it's football.
I was trying to be inclusive. And she also legitimately holds the record, and this isn't. This is a legitimate thing for most red cards when she played. So, yeah.
Why does that not surprise me?
Why doesn't that surprise? So Anita Vaughan, she knows how to kick.
Mixing the taekwondo with the football there, Anita Vaughan.
Yeah, exactly.
Huge backbreaker there.
Nice how she gels these moves, combinations.
Big follow-up, and Safire is feeling it.
Yeah, Anita Vaughan says, can you feel it? And that's what she means right now.
Yeah, exactly. You won't, can you feel your spine? You won't in the morning.
Anita Vaughan is stalking Safire Reed right now. Well, she herself shows still some of the elements of wear as a result of Safire's attacks earlier on in the match. You see her holding around her collarbone. And you see how the size difference there, because the way she pulls and whips Safire around when she grabs a hold of her.
And the clubbing blow as well, you know, the rattle, we can hear it from the back of the room here.
Yeah, and you see this is a 20-minute time limit match. This is a co-main event of the evening.
Oh, huge shoulder to the ribs there, Safire. Almost sending her through to the post with the velocity of that.
You know, the thing is, it's like I said to them earlier, they need to start getting some, you know, wins, and then we can talk about title matches for the two. And whoever, wow.
Into the cover, 2.
Oh,
and that was so close. And you know what? I am not surprised. That looked like it nearly knocked the contacts out of Safire's wrist.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
And they're not contacts, though. She's got lizard eyes.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Yeah, lizard person.
Yeah. And that's maybe how she was able to kick out of that move.
I mean, she didn't just kick her in the face, she kicked through her
She
head.
kicked through her face.
Yeah.
And Safire, you know, she is fucking tough. Like, that's the only way you can describe it. Anyone else, I don't think, they wouldn't have been able to kick out of that. But Safire on pure guts alone. But now she's in trouble.
Well, you think about the people that have defeated Mia Yamashita, arguably the most dominant Eve champion in history. Only 2 people. Holdell goes into the cover, floats over from the suplex. Notice how Safire had to literally kick her legs out. We talk about kickouts in wrestling. That is the reason why, because all of the weight of Anita Vaughan was down across those shoulders. She had to kick out hard to bring those shoulders up. But yeah, Safire Reed was the first person to defeat Mia Yamashita here. She dethroned her for that Eve championship. The only other person that's defeated Mia Yamashita here is Nina Samuels. And that tells you everything. Like, Mia Yamashita, incredible Eve record, and Safire Reed knows how to withstand an absolute pummeling, which is lucky for her because Anita Vaughan is giving her one right now.
Oh, fall away slam there. Yeah, you know, but
and enjoying it.
as tough as Safire Reed is, the human body is the human body. And at a certain point, something's going to give. And I think Anita Vaughan now, like a shark, she can smell that blood in the water.
Measuring up.
Oh, huge clothesline in the corner.
Everything is so measured with Anita Vaughan.
Yeah, measured, the precision right across the jaw there.
Goes for it.
Oh, but she goes for it one too many times, and a desperation kick from Safire. Can she capitalise? And it doesn't look like she's able to here. As Anita back on top.
Yeah, well, I mean, she's just taken so much abuse for so long.
Oh,
wow.
Just the absolute power and strength of Anita Vaughan there. Into that cover, but again, it's not a tight cover. There's no pressure really across the shoulders.
No, but also, I will bring your attention to the fact that there wasn't a lot behind that kick out. It was almost, basically more like a brain buster.
Yeah.
How she came down
and
on
you have
that.
to
It was
think
such
that
a short.
Yeah, and you have to think if Anita had applied a bit more pressure to the shoulders there, Safire may not have been able to kick out.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It wouldn't have surprised me if that would have gotten her the win at that point.
And now, what does she have in mind for here? She drags her to her feet, and oh, those chops!
Drops her. But
Keeping hold.
Yeah. And Anita Vaughan is enduring this. Remember, she says that AV doesn't stand for Anita Vaughan. You see on the gear, she says it stands for all violence, which is what she likes to bring. She likes to bring that physical violence to her opponent. And one thing that we can say is Safire is used to playing the, being the underdog, being a smaller person in a match. But how much of this physical abuse...
Listen, yeah,
catches.
she catches it. Oh, and some chops of her own to Anita Vaughan here as Anita is on the ropes.
Well, there's a power difference there.
Oh, but there's the speed difference.
You know, Safire rightly runs through Anita with the clothesline to bring her down.
Sling blade and using that momentum now. Oh!
And a series of moves based around the head there. We saw the sling blade followed by that step-up Gamangiri.
Oh, a Safire up and over out of the ring here. And a huge slap to Anita. Now she's up top. And what is she going for here?
Anita Vaughan on Dream Street.
Oh, look at that huge crossbody into the cover.
It's like a frog crossbody.
Like yeah, and again, you know, that's Safire Reed. Although she does like her strikes, she's a phenomenal high flyer as well. And she is the smaller opponent, and almost using that momentum of her own body, creating that frog splash like crossbody, throwing more momentum, making her weight heavier.
And also hard to see what's going to hit you if you're the wrestler with the wrestler coming at you. Is it the knee that they're brought in? Is
exactly, it's hard to defend.
You don't know how to move, where to go.
And now, Anita in the ropes. Huge kicks, oh, and a huge one to the jaw there.
Yeah, lucky for Safire trapping Anita in those ropes. And mushrooms.
Oh!
Ow.
And into the cover. We've seen Safire win matches with this, but it's not enough. It's not enough to put Anita Vaughan away here tonight. And the match continues.
Safire Reed, former Eve champion, former Ace of Eve, defeated you in that tournament, actually. Safire
we can gloss past that. There's a lot of people that have beaten me, Dan. It's something to be proud of. I might even have a win over myself.
Safire setting up for that Shining Wizard.
Oh, but she well scouted there by Anita, and oh no, she's tweaked her knee. Has she tweaked her knee there?
Yeah, that was, oh, goes from behind there, waist lock. Easily broken there by Anita Vaughan.
And you can see that Safire is ginger on that knee there.
I was amazed.
She's definitely favouring that knee.
Safire didn't go down despite the momentum. That's impressive.
It is
pure will holding herself up there.
And to go strike for strike here with someone of Anita Vaughan's striking power is impressive.
More than 12 minutes into this match as well.
And now
Safire
this is just breaking down
she's
now.
Just swinging.
As both women have the same idea, and it's still not enough.
Neither of them.
Both to their knees here.
And they're literally holding almost like pulling themselves up on the other one because they don't want to go down. They don't want to end up on their back where they could end up suffering a cover. Oh. Duck in a clothesline. So smart.
And that was a huge lariat there. And now into that set powerbomb. And the
Legs over.
It's a tie cover.
Oh, that was my lord.
So close.
Oh my lord.
And I don't think Safire can believe that she managed to kick out of that herself. She looked just as shocked as the Eve faithful here tonight in the big penny.
What was that? 29999? Sorry, that was just what?
And that was picture perfect. The way that Anita hit the maneuver, but not just that, the way she landed and the cover, both feet across the arms of Safire, all the pressure on the shoulders, that could not have been any more textbook. But Safire manages to kick out.
Showing what it was that brought her that Eve championship at Wrestle Kingdom at the end of 2023.
And now Anita picking Safire up, and she's going for that. Oh!
Nice. Countered it, held onto the arm.
But well scouted by Safire there. Oh, that huge flying headbutt.
Yeah, she's won matches with this torpedo.
And here we go, this has to be it. Oh! But again, it's funny because that kick out from Anita Vaughan was almost a mirror image of the kick out from Safire Reed. She couldn't quite believe she managed to kick out of it herself. She didn't look like she was in the room as she kicked out of that.
Well, as we were saying, it's just like that is a move that that Safire Reed has won numerous matches with here in Eve.
And what's she going for here? Ripcord clothesline, but no.
In fact, she beat Emerson Jane with that very same flying headbutt. You know, a former Eve champion.
Oh, Anita managing to hang on now, and she's pulled the turnbuckle.
That's how hard she was trying to avoid, everything going on.
She's ripped that turnbuckle pad off, and now Lauren doing the right thing here is and a huge kick. Into that solid steel ring post.
Anita Vaughan gets the win, and you're right. The difference maker was that steel.
Your winner via pinfall, Anita Vaughan.
And again, like I said earlier in this match, Safire is tough, but the human body is the human body, and there is only so much it can withstand. And that exposed turnbuckle was the difference maker for Anita Vaughan, and she can't be proud of that victory, Dan.
Of course she is. It's Anita Vaughan. What do you know about? Come on. You can't make out like you was always, a happy little princess playing by the rules. You know exactly what Anita Vaughan is feeling right now. She is proud of herself with a win like that. And I'm proud of Joseph Putnikowski and his $20 super chat.
What
a super fan, one of our very first ever channel members here in Eve. Thank you so much, Joseph, for your donation. It's because of people like yourself and our wonderful channel members that shows like this happen. As Anita Vaughan stares into the camera knowing that she has now got that one up on Safire as she tries to make a run at one of those Eve Singles Championships. Who's on her side? Is it Statlander, the woman she lost the Eve International Championship to? Maybe it's Nyla Rose. Maybe that is in the
That would be a match that I would definitely want to see.
I'd absolutely love to see that.
But I'd also like to see a rematch between Anita Vaughan and Safire Reed here. That match was...
I'm pretty sure Safire would as well.
It was incredible, and it's just unfortunate that it had to end the way that it did.
Have you enjoyed your first section? I told you it's going to be a big show.
We will be back in 20 minutes.
We are going to have a 15-minute interval now, ladies and gentlemen. Between get yourself a drink, have a cigarette, go to the toilet, don't do coke. We'll be back in about 15 minutes time for some more wrestling!
event of the evening. Introducing first.
About Viper is, it doesn't matter what match she's in, she just makes the best of everything. We saw her in the last show with Jocelyn, and she did a fantastic job with that.
All jokes aside with Viper, you know, she's smiling, she loves to have a laugh and a joke, but she's vicious and she's tough and she hits very hard. Take it from somebody who knows. I don't think that this match is going to be fun and games for Viper. She's got something to prove here tonight.
So let's talk about her opponents, okay? Because Jordan Race, she's come out, she's very energetic, she's very friendly again, very happy-go-lucky from the looks of things.
But she looks like she could kick the shit out of you. So, I mean, let's call a spade a spade. She looks like she could kick the shit out of you. And there's very few people that Viper will stand across the ring from who possesses the same strength and power that she does. And probably the same for Jordan. So it's quite interesting to see them quite evenly matched. Now, I'm guessing that's probably quite rare for the pair of them.
Start off again, talking about that strength. Two both very strong women. Who's going to get the upper hand here? You know that.
And here we go. There's Viper with the advantage there, straight into the wrist lock.
Jordan thinking fast, showing some incredible athleticism, and brings Viper down into a pin. So one there.
It's funny because you look at Jordan and you look at Viper and you'd expect to see power, and that's exactly what you do get. But the thing that a lot of people seem to forget about both of these women is that they also have the speed. And as you've just seen in that exchange there, they know their chain wrestling as well. They know their hold-for-hold maneuvers, which is not something that maybe you would come to expect.
Absolutely, a lot of attention to detail as well with those chain maneuvers. So here we go again. Jordan keeping a tight hold on Viper.
And again, there's that athleticism. Oh, and a big shoulder tackle there from Viper. Oh, and up for that big power slam, but reversed. And here we go. Go for that
making it clear there. She's not a big fan of the running.
And again, a big shoulder pop. She may not be a fan of it, but she can do it. Oh, here we go.
Jordan making it work for it.
Oh, and a big kick to the jaw there. Here we go. And another big shoulder tackle from Viper there. It's funny you saying they're like no running, and all laughing and jokes aside, Viper is setting the pace of this match right now. Viper is dictating how slow or how fast this match is going as much as Jordan tries. Oh!
Well, that's one way to get back into the ring. Not quite enough for the pin though.
I gotta say, I'm impressed, you know.
Well scouted by Jordan there.
Oh, and here we go. Anything you can do, I can do better. There's another up and over there, this time from Jordan. Viper still in control. Oh, and there's a good check there from Jordan.
Oh! And Jordan gets to drive Viper down this time. Viper rolling out of the ring, using that time.
Oh, and what we see, you're going to see here. Oh!
What a dive! The agility that Jordan Grace has just shown, diving out of the ring, gathering Viper up and scooping her back into the ring, exactly where she wants her right now.
Now she's climbing up to the top rope now. And what are we going to see here? Oh, and she goes for that big splash there, but misses.
Lands hard.
Oh! Big crossbody there from Viper.
And now
And
Jordan
smartly,
rolling
Jordan
out.
rolls out of the ring. What are we going to see here?
Well, that's what you said before. Anything you can do, I can do better. Jordan did a dive. Viper dove out of the ring there, taking Jordan Grace with her. I can't imagine Jordan being in the greatest of conditions on the ground there right now.
I mean, yeah, as fantastic as that was to watch, you know, you have to wonder how much that took out of Viper as much as it took out of Jordan. Though you could say the same thing for the dive that Jordan did. You know, this seems to be so far very much a game of one-upmanship. You know, anything you can do, I can do better. Though the dives are 1-1, but the shoulder tackles are 2-1 to Viper right now.
Jordan looking to even the playing field here.
But not quite strong enough to lift Viper up and over, and Viper reverses it, and now she hits a big senton.
Jordan looks like she is
And
feeling
now,
that.
that big crossbody into a pin. Jordan kicks out. And again,
Just look at Jordan's-
Viper is completely dictating the pace of this match.
Well, if Jordan wants to stay in this match, she's going to have to up her game. She's going to have to change her tactics a little bit. This one-upmanship isn't going to continue very well for either of them. Look at that hold that Viper has on Jordan right now.
Viper
Arms across the
has Jordan
neck.
in that Japanese stranglehold right now. She doesn't really have a lot of places to go. And as you can see right now, she's ragdolling her around. Oh, but straight up and over and reverse it. And you see that is the beauty and the problem with that hold when applied. It's pretty easy to reverse if you don't keep that pressure on and you don't keep control of your opponent.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what Jordan's doing.
Absolutely. Fast thinking on Jordan's part as well. She was able to reverse that. And now look at this hold. She's using her entire body here. Well, managing to break free.
Viper well scouted, you know, and that was smart. She's choking Viper with that Japanese stranglehold and jumping up on the back. She's also taking the complete weight of Jordan as well. However, Viper well scouted, using the ring to her advantage and standing onto the corner. Here we go. Jordan very quickly turns it back into her advantage. And now we see Viper on the top rope and Jordan is going up to a follow-up.
Now, what is Jordan thinking climbing up onto those ropes?
Oh!
Is it bravery? Is it... oh.
But she can't quite get Viper up there. But now, oh!
Now that is fast work by Jordan. Just when it seemed that she was down, you know, Viper had taken her, thrown her down onto the canvas, she gets straight back up and uses that time.
Exactly. And you know what? To throw another phrase out there for you, if at first you don't succeed, try it again. She couldn't quite hit that brainbuster maneuver, so what did she do? She was pushed off. She ran straight in, she took advantage of the situation, and she flung Viper off that top rope. Oh, and a quick up and over, and rolling through, and
Again, that speed.
that speed right to the back of the leg. Oh, and a massive forearm to the face. And that has to be it. And now she's going for that big splash again. This time she hits it, and there is no way that Viper can kick it. Oh!
There it is, and you have to wonder, is Viper now thinking she's underestimated Jordan Grace? You know, it started off fantastically.
I think both women are thinking right now, what is it I can do to put the other woman away?
We've certainly moved on from the chain wrestling, from the technical side of things. This is full-on powerhouse wrestling.
But it's interesting though, you know, because like we said at the start of the match, both of these women are not used to standing across the ring from somebody. And I'm going to just stop that thought right now. Big headbutt from Viper.
Viper's had enough.
And
she wants to...
Big side suplex right to the back of the head. And to go back to what I was saying, both of these women are used to stand across the ring, and a big massive cannonball from Viper, and that has to be it. And now Viper's climbing the ropes.
I mean, who can take that?
Oh, and you know what? Anything you can do, I can do better once again. And again, I'm going to go back to my point that I keep trying to get to, but these women keep stopping me in my tracks. These women are used to standing across the ring from somebody who is smaller than them, somebody that they can quite easily outpower. And for the first time, maybe these women are standing across from somebody who can match their power. So actually, they're changing tacks, and that's maybe why we're seeing all of these types of moves that we tend to wouldn't see from either women.
Absolutely, you know, the sheer determination. Not one of these women is giving up. Not one of these women is taking a step back and thinking, I'm not good enough. That determination, that refusal to give way to the other, it's just incredible to see. And Jordan just drives Viper down into the mat. Still not enough.
Huge spine buster from Jordan, but it's not enough to put Viper away.
Just look at that expression on Jordan Grace's face right now.
And it just shows as well that Jordan clearly has Viper very, very well scouted, because every single time Viper tries to get her onto her shoulders, she very quickly is. She don't want to be there because she understands that Viper's getting on her shoulders to go for that driving finisher of hers.
Absolutely, but well scouted right now, Jetty. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough. One of them needs to be better. One of them needs to change their tactics, to think outside the box and get the upper hand on the other one.
Oh, smashing forearms once again. And what is Jordan going for here? She's lifting Viper up onto her shoulders. And is she going for a big powerbomb here? And
there it is.
A sit-out powerbomb. Oh, and I don't think that Viper has ever been powerbombed in her entire career. For the first time, Viper feels what it's like to be powerbombed by somebody.
And then the expression on her face said it all when she got powerbombed. That was just complete dumbfoundedness. It's absolute shock. But again, still not enough. What has Jordan Grace got to do, or what has Viper got to do to win this match?
Again, Viper trying to use the ring to her advantage here. Slamming Jordan into that corner post and hoping that will release that pressure. But Jordan is not letting go of that waist lock.
She has got her in a vice.
And you know, when you've been powerbombed, when you've been slammed, when you've had somebody's entire weight driving down onto your stomach, to be in a hold like this, a very simple waist lock, it takes so much out of you. And the pace these women are going for, their breath is so important. So to be in that hold is very smart by Jordan. But Viper fights out with those big headbutts. And here we go. She's going for that big driver, and she hits it. She hits the driver. That has to be it. And it is.
I don't think I have seen a match like this.
What a fucking match. What a fucking match.
I feel exhausted. I'm not, you know, I have to say it. I feel exhausted just watching this.
My head hurts. My stomach hurts. I feel like I've been forearmed. I feel like I've been cannonballed. I feel like I've been taking a beta bomb. I feel like I've been driven down onto the back of my neck right now. That match, and they absolutely beat the living shit out of each other.
And you know what, Viper, yes, she won, but let's just take a minute to appreciate the determination and the skill and the strength of Jordan Grace. She came in fighting, and she gave it her all.
Absolutely. Have it! We're back for part 2 of Pro Wrestling Eve.
Get yourselves back in, ladies and gentlemen.
We have 3 more matches for you here tonight.
Big Petty Social, how we feeling? Are we enjoying the show? Did you enjoy your interval? Did you get yourself another drink? Oh, we love that for you, because obviously this is an amazing night of wrestling, but also this is your Friday night out! Tristan, how are you enjoying your first night of wrestling? It's great. You enjoying it? You looking for some more? Looking forward to the rest of it? It's your birthday weekend. It's Tristan's birthday weekend. We love that for you, Tristan. Tristan, how young will you be? 36 years old. Oh, I love this. And is this your partner? This is your partner. Oh, my love. How long have you been together? 5 years. That's a long time. 5 years is a long time. Can I ask? Ring? You gonna ring? We love this for you, because otherwise there's gonna be some problems. Okay. I love this for you. 5 years. Just so I know in the ring, give me a cheer if you are in a relationship. Fuck off. You're wrestling fans. How can that be? What? Single people, give me a cheer. Oh, there's my people. I am single as well. I don't think I should be. I definitely don't think I should be. I do enjoy relationships. I will say this. I generally do enjoy relationships. My favorite thing about relationships is dirty talk. Absolutely love dirty talk, because it was my 2 favorite things. Whispering and lying. Fucking love it. Love it. I'll give you my 2 favorite situations when it comes to dirty talk. The first one is that I was making out with a guy. He said to me, I'm gonna fuck you all night. And I was like, doubt it. Let's not lie to ourselves. We're in bed by 11 o'clock. Let's not lie. Okay. The other one, which is my favorite one, is that I was making out with a guy. I said to him, I want you to fuck me. And he went, okie dokie. I laughed for 15 minutes. Oh my God. So much better than having an orgasm, so much better, oh my God. If you ever make your partner laugh in the bedroom, say okie dokie, okay? Do it tonight, slide in my DMs. And of course, he was a wrestling fan as well, okay? But are we enjoying ourselves? Are we living our best lives? I said, are we living our best lives? It's obviously a Friday night Eve wrestling, we've got to be living our best lives. I don't want to see what kind of energy that you've got, ladies and gentlemen, because you can tell I'm all about energy. The more energy you throw out to the wrestlers, the more energy they're going to throw out to you. So we're going to split you in half. Are you 2 together? No? That's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. It's okay if you were together. It's okay. It's 2025. We'll split you in half. You go straight down the middle. You lot are gonna go Eve. You lot are gonna go wrestling, and my love, Tristan, because it's your birthday weekend. When I point to you, I want you to shout at the top of your lungs, yeah, baby! Can you do that for me? Come on, we've got faith in Tristan. We've got faith in Tristan. To the top of your lungs. I want you up on your feet. I want you to, yeah, baby. Yeah? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I've got faith in you, Tristan. You ready? Split down the middle. Eve. 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 Match is scheduled for a 15-minute time limit and scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
And we have a debut here in our fourth match here tonight. Violet Knight, a current women's world
standing
wrestling
in at
champion.
5 foot 8 inches, making her Eve debut! From the Black Country, she's the representative of the night. This is Violet Knight! And her opponent.
And is it going to be a Violet Knight tonight against the formidable Skye Smitson? Let's find out if Violet likes to get violent.
She is a 12-year pro with a background in amateur boxing, standing in at 5 foot 6 inches, hailing from Bethnal Green, London. She is a former Eve International and a 3-time tag team champion. She is the villainess. She is Skye Smitson!
So unfortunately, we were meant to see Skye Smitson versus Session Moth Martina here tonight. Martina unfortunately has had some passport issues, unable to make it to the UK here today. We wish Martina all the best. I'm sure we'll see her back in Pro Wrestling Eve really soon, and hopefully against Skye Smitson in the matchup that was promised for tonight. But what is Martina's loss could potentially be Violet Knight's gain here, making her debut for Pro Wrestling Eve, and once again looking to make an impression here, but doesn't look too impressed with the hips that don't lie of Skye Smitson here.
Bell rings, 15 minutes on the clock. We are counting down here. Violet Knight, opportunity to shine. Making the most, took this match literally on less than 12 hours notice.
And listen, there are a lot of places that a lot of women want to wrestle, and Pro Wrestling Eve is always at the top of that list.
Wow!
As we say that Violet here wanting to make an impression straight away there, taking that opportunity. Skye Smitson maybe taking her a bit lightly here.
And if you don't know anything about Violet Knight, then I think you found out a lot just in that opening attack from her. Up and over Skye Smitson. Whoa, nice, tries to trip. Skye a moment ahead of her. Oh, switch her around. Jeez, these two
Oh!
Nice.
Of course, the experience on Skye Smitson's side here, but Violet Knight, a trainee at New Wave, which of course is where the tag team Blue Wave also train. So you can see the type of caliber of performer that is coming out of that training school. As Violet Knight back on top here, quick succession of offense.
Yeah, head trainer Flash Morgan Webster.
Oh, and again she's going for that knee, attacking the knee of Skye Smitson and
then mocking her. I like her. Like, she's showing some attitude.
Yeah, and that's, you know what, that's what it's all about.
It's interesting though, doing that with Skye Smitson. Do you know what I mean? It's like Skye Smitson is all attitude as well. But here's the thing, Skye Smitson has a very heavy amateur boxing background as well. So Skye Smitson will lamp you one.
Absolutely.
That might be an English saying, actually.
On her entrance here, hearing the list of accolades, the amount of titles that Skye Smitson has won just in Pro Wrestling Eve alone. 12-year pro. Violet probably doesn't want to take her too lightly here.
No, she shouldn't. And the one thing that Violet Knight has that Skye Smitson doesn't is everyone on the scene knows Skye Smitson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not many people know Violet Knight. So, and when there's like very little time to prepare for an opponent, I know from speaking to Skye already, she was just like, no, I haven't had time to watch anything.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the thing, you know, one thing that you could say for Skye in her favour is the experience factor. But just as much, huge dragon. But just as much in the favour of Violet here is the fact that she is completely unknown. What type of offense does she tend to use?
Well, one thing we know is she's got a lot of attitude as she continues to
got a lot of
mock.
attitude.
And then, I mean, those kicks aren't designed to hurt; those are designed to annoy her.
And mock, yeah.
Yes.
And I guess what we're learning here about Violet straight away is she's quite a hard hitter, quite methodical in her approach here as again, you know, targeting that knee of Skye Smitson.
And see, she's trying to like hyperextend that as she traps.
Stunning bridge there.
Yeah, she's trying to like, it's actually around the hip. As she's like trapped her toes around the hip and trying to pull it one way while pushing it the other.
And you can see there from Skye a couple of hits there to Violet to try and get her off her, and all it took was one strike to that knee there, and Skye was in serious pain. So the damage done to that knee doesn't look to be good for Skye Smitson here.
Oh, when Skye's eyes go like that.
Oh, some strikes of her own. Oh, and there's that beautiful picture-perfect drop kick from Skye, but she is paying for it.
Yeah, like she had to spring off those legs as hard as she could, and that's the reason why she wasn't able to follow up quickly. Like, she's having to...
And this is it, you know, this is very clever from Violet, because Skye Smitson likes to use those strikes, those punches, that huge, thunderous clothesline that she likes to use. And of course, all of that power comes from your base. And if you take away the base, you can't apply the power. As again, huge splash there, directly onto that knee joint. Again, such a methodical approach here from Violet. And she's going for the gyration again. I mean, yeah, I was about to say she's quite impressive so far, but I'm not sure that's smart. Is she now into the figure four on Skye Smitson here? And Skye is in the middle of the ring. And I didn't think, you know, when I first saw this matchup on this evening's card, I didn't think that I'd be sitting here seeing Skye in trouble here tonight. She manages to just about break through that amateur boxing background coming in there with those strikes to the head of Violet. Oh, and again, huge kick to the knee of Skye Smitson. And again, just mocking Skye here. Oh, and Skye just can't even stand. And like I said, I'm shocked that Skye has actually almost become an underdog in this matchup now. As Skye just managing to evade and following up with that huge forearms here and a kick, but I'm not sure that she's getting all of this offense because she's unable to really apply that base. So she goes for a huge spine buster. She hits it into a cover. It's a tight cover.
But you see those moments that it took between the spine buster and then going for the pin?
And this is it. I was saying before, Dan, that you take out the knee, you take out the power base, and,
Yes.
and a lot of Skye's offense is based on power. Those huge punches, the forearm.
Yeah, there's the prime example. She wasn't able to go for the kryptonite crunch.
The huge clothesline that she uses. If she doesn't have a strong base, she can't apply the pressure as again. Super smart offense here. And just punishing Skye here in the middle of this ring. And we said before about debuting here in Pro Wrestling Eve, this is a big deal for somebody to debut here. Sometimes the pressure can get to you, but that doesn't seem to be happening here with Violet.
And then
It's almost like she's been here for years.
Yeah, she's sitting deep in as well. You see Skye is literally having to bite her own fist.
And the sitting down on that hold, it doesn't just apply more pressure, but it also makes it really difficult for Skye to reach these ropes.
Skye is now out of it. She's separated the hold, pushing.
But Violet hanging on here, and again applying the pressure to that knee joint. But it's still not enough from Skye. Violet holding on to that leg. And Skye finally manages.
Yeah, she actually palm striked her own to push extra power.
But again,
runs right through her with the uppercut.
Normally the space that was created there, Skye could capitalize on, but she's unable to do so.
Diamond dust going up.
Oh! Face first.
I don't think she got enough of it though. That's one of her big moves, and I think that is the reason why that wasn't a 3 count. That is one of her primary moves. I think before she'd actually locked Skye's head up, she started rotating, and that's the reason why she didn't get enough of the momentum into driving Skye face first.
She didn't get enough of the momentum, but she got enough to drive Skye face first, and also don't forget, knee first into that canvas.
Yes, absolutely.
As again hooking the leg here, and you think she was going for some kind of fisherman's bomb. And Skye again.
There's that's the knee. So much of her offense.
Oh.
You would think that Violet Knight had 12 weeks to study, not less than 12 hours.
Oh, and there's that huge clothesline from Skye.
Fired herself up too.
And that's it. And she's able to do it. She was able to get the
winner via pinfall, Skye Smitson.
But Violet Knight here, a fantastic performance here tonight. An incredible debut. And I don't know what the Eve Faithful thinks, but attitude aside, I would love to see Violet Knight back here in a Pro Wrestling Eve ring.
Yeah, no, she did great. And in fact, that's a former Eve International champion,
Skye is
a former 3-time Eve Tag Team champion.
Absolutely, Skye is a difficult opponent to have as your first Pro Wrestling Eve opponent. Absolutely. But Violet put up a great fight, and if you saw these two women in the back after this match, you wouldn't think that it was Skye who walks away with the win, because she can't walk away. She's limping away. A hard-fought victory here tonight for Skye Smitson.
Skye's on quite a roll of wins. We've seen her beat Nyla Grace, we've seen her beat Aaliyah James. She almost practically won the tag team match back at Eve the World, but by herself. Skye Smitson now defeating Violet Knight. She's on a roll.
And here we go with our 2025 schedule. And the hits just keep on coming at Pro Wrestling Eve.
Yeah, Viperous will be debuting next show. Sue Young
Huge
returns.
fan favourite in Su Young here.
Becca, that pop star, makes her return to Eve as well. Venny, first time back since she won at 2022.
And I have to say, there's not a lot of things that make me pop, but the return of Dash, I cannot wait for.
And this tag team match, oh my gosh, Dash Chisako,
That
Millie
is
McKenzie.
madness.
Yeah, listen to the pop. Everyone's
talking of
excited for
pops,
you.
The biggest pop that you will hear in a Pro Wrestling Eve ring. And the return of our new champion, Nyla Rose.
One-on-one with Rio. What a main event.
What a main event. And talking about matches that could be a main event. How?
Willow Nightingale, Lucy Skye.
match.
Yeah.
It's going to be chock-a-block in the next couple of months. Get your tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tickets! But are you ready for some more wrestling? Have you still got energy for me? Our next match has a 15-minute time limit and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
And we have another debut for you here tonight in Pro Wrestling Eve. And some would say long overdue. An absolute staple in the northern British wrestling scene.
Melissa Fierce, the hot commodity. Eve's
Standing in at 5'4", making her Eve debut. She is the hot commodity up from north. She is too fast, too fierce. She is Melissa Fierce.
Now some debuts are debuts like the one that we've just seen. Somebody new on the scene, looking to make a name for themselves and make an impression. And some debuts are of
And her
women
opponent.
that have already done that across the British wrestling scene. And Melissa Fierce is exactly that woman coming into this matchup tonight with a lot of ring experience. But I tell you what, as a first opponent,
Yeah.
Rio is not an easy one, let alone the Rio that we've seen in on the last showdown.
Yeah, so this is an angry Rio.
This is a pissed off Rio.
Yeah, this is a pissed off Rio.
Standing in at none of your business, she is the leader of the pack. She sits at the top of the food chain. She is the big, beefy bitch and the most dangerous woman in Europe. She is Rio!
And of course we saw that match graphic.
I think Rio's underselling herself when she says most dangerous woman in Europe.
Yeah, I agree. And of course, we've seen that match graphic. Rio will be facing Nyla Rose for the Pro Wrestling Eve title, but she's not going to sit and rest on her laurels. Listen, you can say a lot about how Rio conducted herself on our last show, attacking Nyla Rose, taking away that moment from Nyla Rose and the Eve Faithful as well, who were celebrating along with Nyla. But if there's one thing...
And it was such a special moment as
It
well,
was, but there's one thing that you can't say for Rio, one thing she will never do, and that's back down from a fight.
No, she'll bring the fight to you.
Yeah, and she could easily say, do you know what? I'm not competing. I've got a big title match. I don't want to compete until I'm preparing for Nyla Rose. But that's not Rio. And of course, Melissa Fierce Not an easy opponent for RHIO either.
No, Melissa Fierce, and this is the other thing, like you mentioned it earlier when we saw A, the return of Chantal Jordan, and B, the debut of Violet Knight. It's a big pressure moment, which means they're bringing their A game, which means they've been training hard. And unlike Violet Knight, Melissa Fierce has had a couple of weeks to prepare for this match. Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
So as much as RHIO does know Melissa Fierce, like she knows the Melissa Fierce that she's seen before Eve. Everyone brings their game up when they get to
and
Eve.
You could see on the entrance of Melissa Fierce, you know, she was looking up at the lights. Impressive from RHIO. She was looking up at the lights, but you could see that she was reveling in the opportunity to make an impression here tonight. She has that confidence.
But does that mean it's potentially going to get to her? Because the same thing to be said to. This is a different RHIO than anyone has seen in the UK, elsewhere,
It is,
anywhere.
absolutely. But, you know, there's one thing that you can never account for, and that's ring time. You can train as much as you like, but nothing accounts for ring time. And if there's one thing that Melissa Fierce is putting in, that's the miles.
Yes.
She's putting in the miles on the road. She's wrestling all over the country.
Yeah, she is one of the most active wrestlers. Wow! Straight into RHIO's face! And snatches the
look how
headlock!
she snatches that headlock.
Wow! Wow, the strength of RHIO. I love that. That's it. You show up.
Oh, but no match for the power of RHIO there. But Melissa is.
Yeah, she planted her feet and drove through from a.
She did,
from
but
a
Melissa
standing.
back on her feet here, and she just looks pissed off.
Melissa, and now RHIO snatches it. Wow.
And you see the torque on that headlock there, Dan. The base of RHIO there. As she's sent off.
Oh,
no!
what?
Look at that from
Tries
Melissa
to trip her.
Fierce.
Oh!
And
Melissa takes RHIO off her game.
just like her gear, Melissa Fierce is on fire. Oh. Wow. And the E faithful like what they see, as RHIO is frustrated now. I mean, I think RHIO thought that this was going to be easy for her here tonight. Wow, look at that! Oh,
Wow.
but she's caught by RHIO.
Oh no.
Oh no. We've seen this before from RHIO, Dan. Oh no, no. Not those steps,
No.
not those steps. Oh! And not only her spine, but the back of her leg on the edge of that top step there.
Yeah, that was just horrid.
That was nasty.
Yeah, that was nasty. Well, it was like you could see RHIO's thought process. She looked at those chairs and she was like,
That's not gonna hurt enough."
And she was just like, what can I do to hurt her more? And as she walked around, showing off the strength while controlling Melissa Fierce, she then sees those steel steps and proceeds to dump her on them in as uncomfortable a position as possible.
And make no mistake about it, Melissa Fierce embarrassed RHIO with that fury of offense there.
Yeah, especially because RHIO, as you said, is coming in off the number one contender and trying to make a statement against Nyla Rose like she did.
Oh!
I can't believe that Melissa Fierce is coming back after getting slammed on those steps like that.
Look at that! Tight pin,
And
leg across the throat.
there's no way that RHIO was expecting this after
No.
what she just did. Not a chance in hell. And this is what we're talking about, how everyone has to bring their A+ game. Not just their A game, their A+ game.
But
When it's-
again, yeah, exactly. But again, this is, you know, Melissa Fierce putting in the miles. You know, she's used to adversity in the ring, and she's used to being able to come back, not letting it get in her head. Oh!
Well, we saw that forearm to the back, which after the body slam onto the steps, and now the Uranagi, that sidearm lifting backbreaker.
And RHIO, just like that, is back in control.
Well, if your back's gone, you can do very little.
Well, yeah, you're certainly not jumping off the top rope like she was.
No, exactly, and that was where the advantage clearly is for Melissa Fierce, is that speed and agility.
Speed, yeah, the speed and the agility. Oh, and there's just no need for this. And this, again, this is exactly the type of stuff that we wouldn't usually see from RHIO. This is not the RHIO that we cheer. This is not the Rio that we will to win, that we would want to see as our Pro Wrestling Eve champion.
No, this is a Rio who has taken it personally as she sees that a number of the AEW talent have come into Eve and immediately going in for title matches.
Oh, look at that.
She takes, you know, exception to that.
That was almost like an elevated T-bone suplex there.
Yeah. Hits the John Woo drop.
Yeah.
Proud of herself.
I don't think that Melissa could have been any higher on that T-bone suplex. You know, Rio again making the most of everything that she does.
I think another thing is to take in is like how Rio is enjoying making the statements that she's making. And I think that there's another element of that attitude change. That she knows she felt overlooked. She felt ignored for the AEW talent. And now she's enjoying making those statements when she is inflicting punishment on her opponents, reminding people, yes, this is how good I am.
As now Melissa here in trouble, that huge hard whip into the corner there, sending her flying. And is Rio going to go for another here? Oh, and just the sheer force that Rio threw Melissa with took Melissa off her feet. And now Rio just, again, this is just not the Rio that we're used to seeing. You know, yes, Rio's always been tough. She's always been hard-hitting. But it's always been a competition. It's about sportsmanship. It's not about goading your opponents or attacking your opponents or potential opponents from behind like we've seen with her over the last couple of shows. And now she's just playing with Melissa Fierce here in the middle of the ring. Oh, throwing her into that corner once again.
Yeah,
and again,
she's controlling everything.
She is, and is she going for another one of those hard whips? So she goes for it one too many times as Melissa, that speed and agility, up and over, roll through, kick to the back of the head. And now into that cover.
Well, she was obviously going for something, and Rio was in a different place than she expected. And I think that is where, like, Rio's awareness of Melissa Fierce came into play. So now she's having to zig instead of zag.
Look at this. And she gets it. Huge wheelbarrow bulldog there from Melissa Fierce into the cover. But you're not going to beat Rio with a cover like that.
No, but I understand. It was a bit of desperation.
Yeah, it's desperation, of course.
You still see how she grabs a hold of her back. She's feeling everything that she's felt in this match so far.
She is, and much like Skye in the previous match, that's going to affect her own offense. As she rolls through here, and what is she going for? Oh, and she calls that the BB9.
Using the ropes to swing her legs into the face of her opponent like a catapult.
Oh, followed up by a huge drop kick there to Rio.
Getting a little bit slow
into the cover. But just a 2.
Yeah, a little bit slow into the cover because, again, you saw her grab the back.
But Rio here, on her feet, but checking those teeth are not loose. As now, Melissa thrown up and over.
Oh.
Rio through the ropes, met with a kick to the head. Oh, but follows up with a forearm to the head of Melissa, knocking her off the apron here. But Melissa's back on her feet, and what's she going for? Oh, sweeping
nice.
the legs, nice. Oh, and the drop it like it's hot. 2. Oh, and it was close.
Yeah, that beautiful slingshot elbow drop there. She found herself on the outside of the ring and used it to her advantage.
And again, Rio here checking on those teeth. As Melissa Fierce here climbing to the top, again going high risk. Oh, but Rio meets her.
Took a bit too long. I think, again, it's that back is slowing her down.
It is. And talking about that back, that's not going to help matters.
No.
Thrown to the canvas. Oh, but she manages to roll Rio up. But again, you know that she wasn't able to hook that other leg on that small package. But wow,
the back again.
The back. And again, Rio capitalizing. Huge shot to the kidneys there.
Pump handle, 2.
And just
Oh my God, just barely. But credit to Melissa Fierce for finding that little bit of extra energy she had to kick out. Well, roll the shoulder.
Roll the shoulder. But again, we talk about covers. You know, RHIO that one shoulder was completely uncovered.
Yep.
So Melissa able to power out there.
Now she's going to go for that.
But of course, a lot of tape here on RHIO, scouted by Melissa Fierce. And again, now she's desperation here, going for a roll up. Just a 2 count.
Yeah, she's not hanging around.
This is 1, 2. This is the ring smarts from Melissa. She knows that she's hurt and she's just trying to get the quick win here. Take no more damage as she just about gets the backslide, and it's just a 2.
Just slipped off.
Oh!
She's dead.
Jesus. And this is the thing, you know.
Just exploded like a torpedo.
Smart to go for those covers, but it's going to be difficult to put RHIO away. As now we're ticking down 4 minutes remaining of this match here as Melissa Fierce up onto the shoulders of RHIO.
We should be really impressed that Melissa Fierce has gone 11 minutes so far with RHIO.
Oh, what does RHIO have in mind here? Oh, there's that huge leg lariat. She's going to go for it again.
Package pile driver
package
coming
pile
up.
driver, and if she hits it,
success rate.
And Melissa just dead weight here, and you have to think that this is it. And RHIO.
Yeah, RHIO gets the win.
Your winner via
maintains its 100% success rate.
RHIO!
Jada, what can one say about that? That was a great debut, number one, for Melissa Fierce. Nothing to be ashamed of, but this is a different RHIO.
It is. And again, like you say, you know, we said it with the match before with Violet Knight, you know, I can't believe this is the first time we're seeing Melissa Fierce in a Pro Wrestling Eve ring, and I certainly hope that it's not the last. An incredibly impressive debut here. I can think of so many matchups I'd love to see Melissa here in Pro Wrestling Eve. She shouldn't be ashamed of that, you know.
No.
RHIO she's tough, she's pissed off, and she's motivated.
There's what a combination.
Exactly. As again there, the disdain that RHIO's showing for her opponents now in Pro Wrestling Eve, as she just wipes her feet on the mat in disdain towards her opponent, and another win for RHIO here in Pro Wrestling Eve.
Ooh, it was very beefy. It was very beefy. Are we still enjoying ourselves? I've got another extra special surprise for you, ladies and gentlemen. I have another burlesque performer! And she is one of the top black burlesque performers in the UK! She has been performing internationally as well! And strap in. I've got a little cue.
Yeah, you'll be able to do.
Hello, Earthlings. Tonight we're blasting past boring and straight into a sequence supernova that's out of this world. So strap onto your moon boots. Let's count down for cosmic comparison. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please welcome to the stage with Ruben clapping and cheering, Coco DeVille!
It is main event time.
Wasn't that amazing?
I dug that.
I said, wasn't that amazing?
I dug that. Coco DeVille, everyone.
Right.
For fuck's sake.
It's Saturday. It's not Saturday. It's Friday night.
Stop eavesdropping
Coming
on
up to
our
Saturday.
conversations.
It's Friday night. We've had some amazing female wrestlers so far
Yes,
in this ring.
It's definitely.
But now it's time for your main event.
Listen,
Melissa
the
Fierce
fact
is
of the matter.
definitely going to be back.
The most accomplished Eve wrestler ever, Nina Samuels.
I lost my championship in a match that I was not even competing in.
Welcome to your life. There's no turning back.
Now we have a new international champion.
Even while we sleep.
Kris Statlander. Now I am calling my shot.
Number one contender for the Eve International Championship, Nina Samuels!
Everybody wants to the world. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come tumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. Everybody wants to rule. Everybody wants to rule. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Wow.
The most accomplished performer in Eve history, Nina Samuels.
And the most unaccomplished wrestler in Eve Wrestling behind her, Abby Cartwright. And they say that sometimes matches are won and lost before you step through the ropes. And in the world of Nina Samuels, all matches are won in her head. And as much as you can say it's egotistical, it's cocky, Nina Samuels is one of the most accomplished wrestlers in Europe, period. Exactly because of that attitude.
Yeah, this is legitimately one of the very best wrestlers in the world. Arguably the most underrated wrestler in the world, not here in Europe, but outside. Well, not in Japan. They know how good she is in Japan.
But the thing is as well is a lot of wrestlers would walk into a match against Kris Statlander nervous. Nina Samuels doesn't.
No, in
She
fact,
walks
if
into
anything,
this-
sorry, carry on.
No, I mean I'm sure we're probably going to say the same thing. She walks into this match of an opportunity to show people what she already knows, that she is the best.
Yeah, and Kris Statlander will walk into this match nervous because she knows what she's going up against.
Absolutely, and this is her first defense here tonight. Since defeating Anita Vaughan for the international title.
Hell of a match as well.
Absolutely.
This is a big, like this, you want to talk about main events, and you want to talk about main event fitters. I wish you could be here right now to feel this.
Absolutely. The electricity here in the Big Penny for this main event with a capital M.
Yeah. This is big.
This is big.
Greg Willage, remember 47 months, says bring the championship back, Nina.
This is your main event! And it has a 30-minute time limit and it's scheduled for one fall. And it's for the Eve International Championship! Introducing first, the challenger to my right. She is a 10-year pro, standing at 5'7", hailing from somewhere better than you. She is the only Grand Slam winner in EVE history. She is the 2025 Ace of EVE. She is the star of the Nina Samuels show. She is Nina Samuels! And the champion to my left. She is a 10-year pro, standing at 5'9", hailing from Long Island, New York, USA. She is the former AEW TBS champion and making her first title defense tonight. This is Kris Statlander.
That's a gorgeous championship belt that she's holding right there. First title defense.
And it's going to be really interesting to see how both women approach this matchup. Both women used to having the strength advantage.
It's interesting as well. It's like both 5'9", both 10-year pros. Very evenly matched in that aspect.
Absolutely.
I've just noticed that Abby now has Nina Samuels bottoms as well. Like, she is slowly cosplaying
Nina. Abby is Nina Samuels' bottom.
But no, bottoms, the trousers.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Like, she is slowly cosplaying more and more into her idol, Nina Samuels.
And like a magpie,
costs more than my house, that
if there's one thing that Nina Samuels loves, it's about.
Yeah, well, at one time she held 10 championship titles from all around Europe at the very same time. 2 of which were ours. She is the only person to have held both the EVE Championship and the EVE International Championship at the same time. And remember, this is another parallel, I want to say. Kris Statlander lost the AEW TBS Championship in a 3-way where she was not pinned. Nina Samuels lost the EVE International Championship in a match where she was not pinned.
And I'm not sure that's quite smart from Nina there. Paintbrush and Statlander straight over.
But is she trying to, Nina always has a game plan.
She does.
So sometimes you wonder, is Nina's attitude getting away with herself, or is she trying to make Stat make a mistake? It's hard to tell when it comes.
Absolutely. Nina Samuels, you can learn Nina Samuels' offense, but her best maneuver, her biggest signature maneuver is her mind games.
Yes.
Take it from me. Into a cover here, quick early cover there from Statlander. And keeping control of that wrist.
Yeah, I believe you two went 1-1 here in EVE.
Yeah, I believe so. Wrestled Nina many times, a very tough opponent, and even me, somebody who, was partial to the odd mind game myself. Nina would get in my head. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Beautiful headlock takeover there.
And into the cover by Samuels. As now both women to their feet.
Nina's constantly trying to make sure that there's movement going. She's never letting Statlander, hold a maneuver on top of her.
No, but Statlander is quick. There's 2 arm drags in succession there, keeping hold of the arm here. Having a bit of fun here with the EVE faithful.
Oh, just digs that elbow into the ribs. Controlling with the wrist lock there on Nina Samuels.
Oh, beautiful from Nina Samuels there, but unable to carry out that hip toss.
What a strength of Statlander there.
Oh, and look at that. Oh, she pays for it. Huge
Cartwheel out of that.
And listen, Nina known for her strength, and her power moves, but she's also extremely athletic as she takes another slam here, and Statlander having fun here tonight as the Eve faithful ask for one more time, and they get it. Come on, Statlander, give us a shall I. You're in England now, love. And you know, George saying here that Nina's paying for a show, but is Statlander going to do the same? And she does.
She does indeed.
As Nina manages to roll out of the way, Statlander having too much fun here, taking too much time. As that huge scissor kick to the back of the head.
Yeah, and it looked like the forehead of Statlander also smacked against the apron of the ring down the outside. And keeping the pressure on.
Sending Statlander off the apron onto that concrete floor, and there's the athleticism of Samuels, and maybe this is going to be Samuels' strategy here. She knows that potentially power-wise Statlander...
Oh, wow, oh my gosh!
Oh!
Wow, okay, she is going home with significantly less hair than she entered the building earlier today.
How is she going to pump up that quiff? She'll be livid as she sent face first into the ring apron here.
Statlander.
And again, you know, Samuels there with that huge, I don't even know what you would call that, like that kick, sending Statlander off the apron onto the concrete floor. And like a normal opponent would have been down for a while with that, but not Kris Statlander. Straight to her feet and making Samuels pay for it. But now, Samuels doing the same to Statlander here on the outside. And again, you see the force that Samuels gets behind those kicks. That's not a standard kick. That hop up, pulling back, getting that extra velocity, that extra torque on that kick.
That poor ringside.
That poor ringside. They're up and down like musical chairs. As Statlander sent it to the ring, but I'm not sure.
Well, Samuels can't win the match on the outside.
I'm not sure this is going to be the victory that Samuels thinks that it is, throwing, you know, creating that space between her and Statlander.
No, it's not. She
Probably
took a little
mistake.
Yeah, I would say it is taking that little bit of extra time to mock the Eve faithful here in London, here in Walthamstow, and now just pulls her out the other side.
Oh!
Small of the back, run into that ring.
And get your wrestling bingo cards out. That part of the ring has no protection, no padding.
No, it's just a corner of wood.
It's just wood to spine.
Yeah.
Oh, as Samuels up, face first again, into that ring apron, and Statlander now taking a bit of time to regroup here on the outside. And what's she having? Oh, bloody Abby! Where did she come from?
Where did she come from?
Oh, what a huge kick there from Samuels.
Oh, surely that should be a disqualification. She actually struck her. Like, where was Oscar? What was Oscar looking at? His shoe?
I mean, Abby is so insignificant, maybe he didn't even see her.
That is true. To be fair, I don't think you could see Abby behind Kris Statlander.
Yeah.
And thanks to Abby, Abby has been the difference maker. And now Nina Samuels pulling on the nose.
And here she goes. Up to her old tricks again.
And driving that shin and knee into the back.
And now, you know, Nina Samuels firmly in control here. This is where she's comfortable. And we've seen this before as well.
The crowd letting Nina Samuels know what they feel about her.
Oh.
Beautiful bow and arrow. And this is something...
Oh, into the cover.
And Stat is used to being the bigger person in the match as well and having a strength advantage. Probably not used to being put into submission holds like that.
No.
But with Nina Samuels, they're even. Both 5'9", as we said. Both 10-year pros.
And that quick snap suplex there, rolling straight into the cover. And again, Samuels applying all of her weight onto the shoulders of Statlander there. Unable to get the three, but Statlander having to exert a lot of energy to be able to kick out of that here. As again, signature Nina Samuels here, and we know what she's going to go for next. So she drags Statlander up, and she's going to go for that Manami Toyota-esque drop kick after punishing Statlander just that little bit more until the break. And here she goes.
Classic Nina Samuels coming up.
Oh!
Nowhere to go for Statlander.
And into the cover. 2.
saw it was a folding press as well. Like, Nina Samuels made the most as this audience erupted to a Statlander chant, getting behind their favorite in this match. Not an unusual place for Nina Samuels to find herself in. Samuels driving the face into the turnbuckle while pulling back on the mouth of those fish hooks. Oh my God, the power! And we spoke about this earlier. We are not used to seeing Kris Statlander in a position where she can be outpowered, or at least evenly, at least not be used to being thrown with such velocity. And you see how Statlander tries to immediately separate some space. And Samuels just drives the knee into her and again just keeps trying to throw. Statlander tries to explode. Series of clotheslines. Took a little bit too long there, and Samuels makes her pay with that drop toe hold. Again, double knees to the back. And you see Statlander really showing the pain in the small of her back from this consistent attack from the former Eve champion, former Eve International champion, former Eve Tag Team champion, and the current 2025 Ace of Eve, having won that biggest she won ever back in January. She mouths off to Statlander. I mean, this is great for Nina Samuels' ego. She knows if she's in a match with Kris Statlander, there is more eyes on the Nina Samuels show, and she is going to use it to her advantage. She loves the fact that everyone is seeing her do this right now to the former AEW TBS champion. Remember, going up. She's now going for that finish of her Starstruck. She's going to try to twist it into the knee. No. Statlander counters. Power slam. Samuels arguably took too long showboating, being proud of herself for having the attention on her, and is made to pay for it. And both women are down, and Statlander has the opportunity to recover now and potentially get a second win behind her, whilst a dazed, dizzy, and in pain Samuels eats a running uppercut. Samuels tried to block it, didn't work. Blue Thunder gets the shoulder up, does Samuels. And it's interesting that you notice that Statlander is going straight for the heavy artillery straight away. She knows she is feeling pain in that back. She doesn't want to be in this match any longer than she has to. There's elements of desperation in Kris Statlander's moves right now and her actions. Gets caught, going for the Nina Goroshi, that fireman's carry onto the knee. Oh, trips up. Misses the moonsault though. And there's that Mako Satomura like dragon knee attack. You see the look on Samuel's face after Statlander kicks out of that handspring knee attack. Statlander tries to fire back. Nina meets her. Statlander not giving anything to Nina. Running Savate kick there. Each one of her own. Statlander going for an axe kick of her own. I said they're in many ways such mirroring images of one another. And nearly so close. So close. Statlander, Samuels, main event here, Eve, strong women style. This is a big time main event. with both Statlander and Nina fighting for it all. We are nearly 13 minutes deep into this match. But these two have gone at it like you'd think they've been going at it for 30 minutes with the way these two have been going. With the heavy artillery that they've been hitting each other with. Backslide attempt. Nice trip there. Catches the legs. Slingshot attempt. Eats the turnbuckle, does Nina Samuels. And again, Statlander creates space between her and Samuels. I'm going to say to try to get a breath back after standing so much earlier offense from Samuels. And Samuels goes shoulder first into that steel post. Some of you will know that Nina Samuels has a history of shoulder injuries. Actually, most recently was about 10 months ago in a match with Thunder Rosa. Kris Statlander's compadre at AEW. And that may pay dividends for Kris Statlander. Statlander trying for that superplex, but Samuels, wow, going to a headbutt. You don't see that from Samuels that often. Abby tries to get involved, and it's enough to change the offense. Running like a bomb, falter over two, and oh my gosh! It took everything that the champion had to roll that shoulder up. And speaking of shoulder, Samuels looked like she's really struggling with that shoulder right now. How much of a game plan is Samuels going to have to change based on that? She's trying to go for Starstruck, but she can't. You saw her grab that shoulder. Jackknife pin. Oh, wow, high angle on the counter there. Oh, tries for the diving clothesline, misses, eats the crucifix too, and Mahi Stroll from Statlander. But you saw Samuels was able to get that arm out and roll out of it and makes Statlander eat the forearm. And now this is the opportunity that Samuels needs. You see her grabbing that shoulder, which is obviously heavily damaged as a result of going into that steel post. Enough that it had to cause her to change plans from going for Starstrucker. Statlander keeping the pressure on Samuels now. And pulling at that arm, trying to send her in. Oh, that's... Nina Samuels is needing the referee's actually checking on Nina Samuels because of the shoulder. Statlander gave her moments, but then was just like, no, this is a title match. Hits that nice springboard back elbow. And then a nice clothesline off the second rope. Again, keeping these moves together. Combinations, quickly going for that inside Michinoku driver. And no! Wow, that was close. We are over 15 minutes into this match. And now she's going for that variation of the tombstone pole driver. She misses! And the whiplash causes her to land heavy on that shoulder. Wait a minute! Abby tries to attack the referee! Oh my God! Oh, she's dead. Oscar, referee Oscar is wondering where the hell Abby came from while he was getting rid of the title that Abby threw in. And now Nina going for the Nina Grrrls. She hits it. Third finish for the 3, 1, 2. 2.999. Nina adjusting. Now going for the moonsault. Misses it. Again, the whiplash on that shoulder. Rolls through. She's got that new armbar that's being tearing at the shoulder. That is it, submission.
Your winner via submission and still the Eve International Champion, Kris Statlander!
Kris Statlander with her first successful title defense. What a match between Statlander and Nina Samuels. And Kris Statlander will return at Elite Encounters on Friday, November the 7th. Now the question is, who will Kris Statlander defend against at Elite Encounters? And what's next for Nina Samuels? Nina Samuels, having lost the Eve Championship in May, and now having lost the opportunity to get the Eve International Championship back. The question is now on the mindset of Nina Samuels. But we already know what is coming up next for Nina Samuels, and she needs to get her mind back in that, because next month Nina Samuels teams with Venny to take on Millie McKenzie and Dash Chisako in a huge international tag team mega main event. Nina Samuels won't leave the ring. And Abby somehow is conscious, though she'll have no memory of this. Nina is like this because that's it now. Like, what's next in terms of championships for Nina Samuels? Started the year on top of the world. And now the Nina Samuels show is goldless. A big thank you to Bibbidi Bobbidi Whatever with the $50 super chat. It says, Eve didn't disappoint, incredible main event, fantastic show. Thank you so much, Bibbidi Bobbidi Whatever. And thank you to everyone for joining us here on YouTube. You amazing channel members who literally make events like this possible. If you want to see more Eve events,
come back next month. If you take the pictures, post them on social media. Tag us at Eve Wrestling. Please make sure you get your tickets, because the next couple of months are going to be absolutely amazing.
The more members
Hope you enjoyed your Friday night.
The more shows we can put on. The more members we have, the more shows we can put on, and the more international stars we can continually
also, the wrestlers are still selling merch.
So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for your support. We will be back on Friday, October 3rd for Global Women's Strike 4. We will also have our weekly live streams with myself, sometimes Emily. Will has told me he's going to be joining me as well soon on those streams. We look forward to seeing you here continuously on YouTube. Till next time, thank you, and this has been Strong Women Style.